نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي يا ربي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. My respected elders and young brothers, at this very moment we are all sitting in the masjid and in the circle of Q&A. May Allah subhanahu ta'ala give us a tawfiq to do something that brings the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and may He save us from saying or from doing something that brings the displeasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, every week we receive questions from brothers and sisters. For today's session, we also have received few questions. One of the questions is, is it okay to say non-believers are better than Muslims? The ulama, sometimes due to ignorance, not having complete knowledge and information, we may utter things that may take us out of the fold of Islam, we not knowing. The ulama have written that if anyone says that the non-believers are better than the Muslims, he should fear that he may enter into the fold of kufr by saying this. How can they be better when we have iman? We have this name of iman. Nothing can compete and match this name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No doubt, you will see in dealings, you will see Muslims, cheating, fraud, this and that. This is wrong. There's no doubt. And we will find in non-Muslims, in their transactions, in their dealings, they are very honest. Now, even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praises some of the Jews. They are very trustworthy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He praises in the Quran that there are some Jews, they are very trustworthy. So praising like if they are good in dealing, that's fine. But generally saying they are better than the Muslims, this is wrong. If you talk about their particular, qualities, they are, in business, in transactions, in dealings, they are very honest, that's fine. You could say this, they're good. But generally saying they are better, we are not better than, they are better than the Muslims, it can't be. What we have, they don't have. We have iman, alhamdulillah, we should thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, one thing we need to, what our ulama have taught us, every individual Muslim should not underestimate and should not look down to any Muslim or any non-Muslim. There's a possibility if I pass by or you pass by a non-Muslim and you undermine him and you look down to him, that I am Muslim and he is not Muslim, I am better than him. We should fear. We do not know. Tomorrow he may be blessed with Iman and he may leave this dunya with Iman, and we who are thinking, we are proud of ourselves. We should thank Allah that you have given us. But, to say that, I am better than the non-believers because I have Iman and they are not better than me. One of the pious person, once he was passing by a church and the people were worshipping inside. And he was a great muhaddis of his time. He was a great muhaddis of his time. He was passing by and it came in his mind, how foolish these people are. They are bowing before the cross. How fool they are. This is what came in his mind. And what happened? Later on, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took his Iman. And he was, he had, when he used to sit to deliver the talk, not hundreds, thousands of students he had. And he passed by a village. He passed by a village, and this village was of the Christian people. And he passed by a village, and he sat down near a well, and he bowed his head down, and all his murideen and disciples were waiting to travel and move on, and he would not raise his head he would not raise his head. One of the students, he got the courage and went and said, "Oh Sheikh, what happened to you?" He said, "Well, you can leave, you can go now. Let me stay here." They said, "Why? What happened?" He said, "While we were walking through this village, my gaze fell on a young woman, and I have fell in love with her." Now, who's saying this? Who's saying this? A alim, a scholar, a man a teacher who sat in front of thousands of students teaching. And what happened then? Eventually, he became Christian. And then his students, they left him. And after a year, they came back and they found the student, this sheikh, in a jungle. What is he doing? He is grazing the swines, the pigs. And then the students began to cry that this is the sheikh who used to teach us the hadith, the tafsir, and today he has turned to Christianity, became Christian. Eventually, the sheikh began to cry as well. And the students said to him, "You were the Hafiz of the Quran. Do you remember any verse of the Quran?" He said, "There's one verse I remember, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when Allah comes to disgrace anyone, no one can honor him." And then the student began to cry, and he made a dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, "Oh Allah, grant our Shaykh the Iman again." And then eventually, it's a long story, eventually, he again accepted Islam. And then the student that asked him, he said, "What happened?" "Oh Shaykh, all of a sudden, what happened?" Then he mentioned, he said, "When I passed by the church, it came in my heart, look, I am better than these people who are inside, worshipping the cross. When I was walking, I felt, a bird fly out of my heart, which was Iman." So we should always fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and fear Allah and thank Allah. That, "Oh Allah, I thank you that you have given me the Iman," but at the very same time we should be fearful. So the ulama, they say, we should never ever, look down to a Muslim. We should never think, "I am better than these, I am superior." And also we should never ever think of ourselves superior, because the non-believer, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Allah may give them the Iman and He may take our Iman away. So we should always fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the questioner is saying, generally, if somebody says they are better and they are better than us, meaning they are on kufr and we are on Islam, we should always think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us Iman. In that sense, we are better. He has given us Iman. But at the same time, we should undermine them. We should always feel maybe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never know, He might give them in future the iman. And the second question somebody asked today is, if somebody wants to marry a particular girl, a woman, and he hasn't seen her, is he allowed to see the girl? Yes, he is allowed. Jabir radiallahu ta'ala anhu sahabi, when he wanted to marry a particular woman, and then he secretly went and he saw the woman, just looked at the woman. And to this extent, this is jais. But extending the numbers, going around, this is wrong. Just if somebody wants to see a girl, he could put, like if he knows she goes to work from this place and you could wait there and just see the girl. And to this extent, it's jais. Just to see the girl. Our Prophet ﷺ allowed this, which if somebody wants to marry a girl, he hasn't seen the girl, he can see the girl. This is allowed. Islam does not allows this. But hanging around with the girls, this is not allowed. Whilst traveling, if you miss your prayers, when you come back to your locality, do you do qaza and traveling or have to read as normal? If you were traveling 48 miles or more, and while you were traveling you missed some prayers or a prayer, you missed a Dhuhr prayer or you missed Isha prayer, and you did not do qaza while you were traveling, you came back home. Now, you want to do the qaza of a prayer which you missed while you were in that duration of your journey of 48 miles. So when you came back and you are resident now, and you want to do the qaza of a missed prayer of your journey of 48 miles or more, then you will do the qaza of that number. Meaning, Zuhr Nawaz prayer was missed while you were traveling 48 miles, you have to do the qaza of 2 rakats of Dhuhr. You have to do qaza of Isha if you missed while you were traveling, 2 rakats. And if someone missed while he was a resident, his Isha prayer, and then he went on his journey, 48 miles, and he wants to do qaza in his safar of the prayer which he missed while he was at home, then he will do the qaza of the prayer. I have heard many different opinions on halal mortgage. The ulama, there is nowadays some Muftiyan Ikram, they have done research on a Rayyan bank. They give this halal mortgage. They are saying they are better. They are good. You can take. What they do? They say this is a house. We will buy it. This house is for say £100,000, and we will sell it to you for 150. That's okay. Or some they say we'll buy the house and you can live as a rent. You pay for 25 years, 20 years, and as a rent, you pay the rent to us. So that's fine. No, it's allowed. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our sitting here and make it meet of us. Forgiveness. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ ربنا تقبل منا انك انت السميع العليم وتب علينا انك انت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى اله واصحابه اجمعين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين.